Yeah, certainly helps to smile. Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying the show. New Zealand's rugby crown might have slipped fractionally in recent years, but there is one sport that the island nation absolutely dominates. Jetboat racing requires skill, power and a rare degree of nerve, and nobody does it better than the Kiwis. Let's cross the Tasman right now for the New Zealand Championships.
If New Zealand is the home of jet sprinting, then its birthplace is right here, on the Waimakariri River near Christchurch. Over 60 boats in 5 classes lined up to race each other around a rather tight and shallow course dug into the shingle of the riverbed. Competition ranged from family boats in the sportsman's class through restricted, modified, Open B and onto the big budget, big grunters of Open A. By far the most popular class, judging from numbers of entries, was modified, while the smallest was the restricted R class, with only 2 boats. That made first and second place somewhat academic, especially when fastest qualifier Graham Moore scored a DNF in the final to hand the title to Ian Ellis on a plate.
In the back, you can see him working the wheel extra super hard in the aquaholic, Ian Ellis.
With modified boats, what you see is pretty much what you get. More or less stock standard V8s running on super petrol, and very exciting racing. Local champion Peter Robson sees the class offering good value for money for budget-conscious jet sprinters.
Probably the engine alone, you know, is worth $10,000, $12,000, $13,000. Which is probably relatively inexpensive compared with the Open A boats, which are, you know, massive dollars really considering, but you know, $40,000 probably, you know, tops for one of these boats, but it's still a lot of money.
Ray Tansey out there in the old sprinting special. Oh, super quick man, the 1993 World Modified Champion. Hello, he's lost his way and got it confuddlized.
Ray Tansey was struggling a bit as he tried to stay on the pace, perhaps trying a little too hard here to get into the final 3. But nonetheless making a beautiful job of parking the boat as he bowed out of racing for the day. The sharp corners and short straights seem to suit the lighter and lower powered boats of the modified class, producing incredibly close racing. Only 0.12 of a second separated second to 4th spot in the final 6, with Andrew Dalziel way out in front with the lead of over 1 second. Close on his heels, Gerald Haraway and Duncan Plumbing, Peter Robson and Woolworths, and defending champion Phil Hollingworth in Superliquor Valvoline. Phil not quite on the pace and eventually taking out 4th spot. Into the final, and from clear leader to number 3. Fastest man all day, Andrew Dalziel's nightmare started when he felt a vibration in the jet unit at the top of the course. His worst fears were confirmed back in the pits when it was traced to a broken impeller blade.
My unit developed a fairly bad vibration, and I had a fair idea what it would be. It was half of the impeller had snapped in half, and I couldn't quite organise another one in time.
Peter Robson put on the winning time, but Gerald Haraway failed to finish, requiring a runoff for 2nd place. Once again, Dalziel couldn't start, so Haraway's 56.63 was good enough for 2nd. For Peter Robson, a well-deserved win from a starting field of 25 boats. So, what was the secret?
Oh, I think just consistency, just try and keep it on the water and keep out of the shingle. Yeah. It's pretty shallow out there now, so I just tried to get around in their last run and just put the pressure on everybody else.
Robson's winning time of 55.59 was exactly the same as Dalziel's last run. Andrew reckoned he had another second up his sleeve, but was philosophical about the result.
Well, I actually thought in the last 6 I had it well under control, and Unfortunately, that's the way it goes.
Yes, looks like a lot of fun. And whether it's